Hello everyone, and a very good morning to all of you, and welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep, the most comprehensive preparation app for all exams. As we all know, from Monday to Thursday, 11 a.m. in the morning, we come up with the Hindu analysis. Today is 22nd May. आज 22 मई है, that is Monday, and we are here with the Hindu analysis of 22nd May. Am I audible? मेरी आवाज आ रही है? Okay. So these are the two important articles on the first page. SBI's U-turn, no ID card slip to swap rupees 2000 notes. This we will be discussing. And then here is an article about PM, countries should respect sovereignty. So this is related with G7, which is very much in the news. तो ये G7 से related है, जो कि काफी ज्यादा न्यूज में, इसको भी हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे, और ये वाला हम लोग आर्टिकल डिस्कस करेंगे. So let's start with this one. SBI's U-turn, no ID card slip to swap 2000 rupees note. I hope you are aware, in the last 1-2 days, there has been very much things about 2000 rupees note very much in the news and all. That it is being, the government has issued some notification regarding 2000 rupees note. शायद आपको पता होगा कि रिसेंटली 2000 रुपए के नोट से रिलेटेड कुछ नोटिफिकेशन इशू किया गया था. So that was the, first of all, let me tell you about this news. Then we will be coming to this. ठीक है, तो पहले ये वाला न्यूज जानते हैं. RBI to pull out 2000 rupees note from active circulation. So आपको पता होगा शायद in the last 2-3 days, 2-3 years, rupees 2000 rupee note was not very much prominent in the market. 2000 रुपए का नोट जो है वो मार्केट में नहीं था, मतलब धीरे धीरे विड्रॉ ही हो रहा था. Now, but the government of RBI has officially said that yes, you can submit your notes till 30th September, and after that it will be no more valid, or it will no more be a legal tender. So RBI on 19th May decided to withdraw 2000 rupee note in circulation of its clean note policy. However, the notes will be will continue to be legal tender. ठीक है, तो कब तक रहेगा देखो. For operational convenience and to avoid disruption of regular activities of bank, exchange of 2000 notes into banks of other denomination can be made up to 20,000 at any time starting from 23rd May. So 23 May से, यानी tomorrow से, from tomorrow onwards, you can go to the bank and submit the 2000 rupees you have. And at one time you can submit worth rupees 20,000 rupees. तो 2000 रुपए का नोट आप बदला सकते हो 20,000 के अमाउंट तक, यानी 10 नोट एक बार में, उससे ज्यादा एक बार में नहीं जमा कर सकते हो. एट वन टाइम यू कैन गिव, you can swap or exchange up to 20,000 rupees in a bank. To complete the exercise in a time bound manner and to provide adequate time to the members of public, all banks have been directed to provide deposit and exchange facility of 2000 notes till 30th September. So 23 मई से 30 सितंबर तक, from 28th May till 30th September, you will be allowed to do actually exchange of 2000 rupees will be done. मतलब आप 2000 रुपए का नोट दो, आपको 500 या 100 का नोट जो भी है दे दिया जाएगा. So you will be provided with exchange in the banks and all. ठीक है, all banks they are written. So हर बैंक में आपको ये इसका exchange मिल जाएगा. Okay. The facility for exchange of 2000 up to 20,000 limit at a time will also be available at 19 regional offices of RBI. एक बार में 20,000 रुपए आप एक्सचेंज करा सकते हो. तो 2000 रुपए का नोट है, इसका मतलब 10 नोट एक बार में एक्सचेंज करा सकते हो. एट वन टाइम यू कैन एक्सचेंज 10 नोट्स ऑफ 2000 रुपीज, दैट इज 20,000 रुपीज, है ना. हाँ, बाद में चले जाना, नेक्स्ट डे चले जाना, दैट इज अ डिफरेंट थिंग, बट एट वन टाइम 20,000 रुपीज. अब हुआ ये कि एसबीआई ने आईडी के लिए कुछ नोटिफिकेशन इशू कर दिया. एसबीआई यू टर्न नो आईडी कार्ड स्लिप टू स्वैप. स्वैप मतलब एक्सचेंज 2000 rupees note. Now, what happened was that once RBI came up with the notification of exchanging 2000 rupee notes, the SBI actually initially came up with some some notice that you have to bring ID card. But later on, this initiative or this notice was withdrawn. क्या आपको ID card लेके आना होगा, something like that कह दिया था, फिर बाद में उन्होंने withdraw कर लिया. The country's biggest bank on Sunday withdrew its decision on the mandatory filing of a slip for exchange of 2000 notes at its branches. यानी एसबीआई ने कह दिया कि आपको एक स्लिप भरना पड़ेगा, ठीक है, आईडी वगैरह लाना पड़ेगा एंड ऑल. सो लेटर ऑन दे डिड पार्शियल मॉडिफिकेशन ऑफ इंस्ट्रक्शन एंड इट डिसाइडेड दैट द फैसिलिटी ऑफ एक्सचेंज टिल 20,000 रुपी विल बी अलाउड विदाउट एनी रिक्विजिशन स्लिप एंड ऑल. हाँ, मतलब इफ यू आर एक्सचेंजिंग अमाउंट अप टू 20,000 rupees, that is 10 notes of 2000 rupees, you are not supposed to actually bring any ID or fill any form. तो अगर आप 20,000 रुपए तक अगर आप एक्सचेंज करा रहे हो तो आपको कोई नो रिक्विजिशन स्लिप, कोई फॉर्म वगैरह नहीं, कोई स्लिप नहीं भरना होगा, कोई आईडी नहीं दिखाना होगा, नो आइडेंटिटी प्रूफ इज रिक्वायर्ड एटसेट्रा एंड ऑल, ठीक है. सो दैट इज व्हाई दे डिसाइडेड टू अगेन रीचेंज द पॉलिसीज एंड ऑल, ठीक है. तो इसी के बारे में न्यूज में था, ठीक है. I hope you are aware, no requisition slip is required for exchange of 2,000 rupees up to 20,000 at a time. The facility of exchange will be available from 23rd May, यानी कल से exchange का provision शुरू हो जाएगा, that is from tomorrow onwards, है ना, until 30th September आपको मौका मिलेगा, ठीक है. इसी के बारे में डिस्कशन. आई होप कि 2,000 रुपये का नोट अब शायद ही किसी के पास हो, मतलब वेरी फ्यू पीपल वुड हैव, बिकॉज मोस्ट ऑफ द 2,000 रुपये नोट्स हैव बीन withdrawn over the time, मतलब है ना, तो वो सर्कुलेशन में उतना था भी नहीं एज सच. खैर, ओके. नाउ सिंस वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट 2,000 रुपये नोट, देयर इज अ क्वेश्चन फॉर यू. Which are the following features on the back side of 2,000 rupee note? Your options are Rani Ki Vav, Red Fort, Sanchi Stupa, Mangalyaan. What is the right answer to this question? अगर आप 2,000 रुपए के नोट के पीछे देखोगे तो कुछ बना हुआ है उस पर. वो क्या बना है? रानी की वाव बना है, रेड फोर्ट बना है, सांची स्तूपा बना है, मंगलयान. एनीवन? कैन एनीवन टेल मी? ऐसे मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल डू नॉट हैव 2,000 रुपी, आई गेस. सो देखते हैं कितने लोग आंसर करते हैं. दिस टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस आर समटाइम्स आस्क्ड इन एग्जाम. मैंने कुछ एग्जाम में देखा इस तरह के सवाल पूछते हैं. यस, प्रिया चवन, वेरी गुड. और चूंकि अभी 2,000 रुपये का नोट न्यूज में था, इसीलिए दे कैन आस्क इट. एक्चुअली इट इज मंगलयान. ये सभी बना हुआ है दूसरे नोट में किसी में. सम आर मेड इन 100 रुपी नोट, सम आर मेड इन 200 रुपी नोट, लाइक दैट. आई थिंक सांची सुपर शायद 200 के नोट में बना, आप देख लेना, इसको चेक कर लेना. ये सब 100 रुपी के नोट में रानी की वाव है. सो दीज आर द थिंग्स यू आर सपोज टू फाइंड आउट. सो 2,000 नोट एक्चुअली मंगलयान ऑन द बैक साइड. यस, सैफी, प्रिया चवन, सानिया अंसारी, ईशांत, मीशी, रंजना, आलोक प्रताप सिंह, यू ऑल राइट. देखो ये 2,000 रुपए का नोट है, ये देखो बीच में, दिस इज एक्चुअली मंगलयान. मंगलयान इज अ मिशन ऑफ मार्स, है ना, MOM भी कहते हैं, मार्स ऑर्बिटल मिशन, राइट. तो यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ भी मंगलयान, है ना. सो दीज टाइप्स ऑफ थिंग्स कैन बी आस्क्ड इन एग्जाम. सो डी इज द राइट आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन. क्योंकि 2,000 रुपए का नोट न्यूज में था, सो दे कैन आस्क क्वेश्चंस एंड ऑल. ओके, यस. G7 summit was held in where? 2023. Your options are Canada, USA, Japan, Australia. What is the right answer? अभी recently actually first page में न्यूज था. सबको लाइक बटन प्रेस कर देना. Everyone please press the like button guys and subscribe to the channel as well. आज फर्स्ट पेज में G7 2023 समिट की बात हुई थी. This was held where and in which city? सिटी का नाम भी बताइए. You should be answering it. It is a very easy question. Yes, the right answer is 3. Priya Chavan, Sania Ansari, you all are right. Alok Pratap Singh sees the right answer to this question. Yes. यही तो आर्टिकल थे. PM countries should respect sovereignty. So this PM Modi said in G7 summit. कहाँ होगा? कौन से सिटी में? Hiroshima. Okay, the right answer is C. Yes, Safi answer. Sania Ansari, Ansh, Shant, you all are right, है ना. So that is what it was in the news. A G7 summit was dash G7 summit. कौन सा वाला था? 45th, 49th, 52nd, 57th. What is the right answer? Yes, Hiroshima हुआ था. Yes, many people answering. Hiroshima is the same city where actually atom bomb was dropped in 1945. I hope you are aware. 6th August 1945, atom bomb was dropped on it. Now ये बताओ G7 summit 2023 कहाँ हुआ था? What is the right answer? The right answer to this question is, कौन सा वाला है? G7 summit 2023 49th है. So B is the right answer. 2. Yes, Priya Chavan, Alok Pratap Singh, आप देख सकते हो 49th G7 summit, Hiroshima, 19 to 21st में, यानी कल तक हुआ था. ठीक है. So till yesterday this summit was there, 19 to 21st May 2023. Okay. Let me show you where exactly it is in the map. Here is India. This is Japan. और यहीं पर आपको this city called as Hiroshima. Okay, just have an idea. The next is, who is the host of G7 summit? Your options are Fumio Kishida, Yoshihide Suga, Shinzo Abe, Yamagata Aritomo. Who is the host of G7 summit? Host का नाम बताना है. सबको आंसर कीजिए, everyone. So what is the meaning of host? Means I am asking the head of the government, the prime minister of Japan. इसका ये मतलब हुआ क्वेश्चन का. because Japan is the country which is hosting G7 summit. So of course the head of that, I mean the prime minister would be the host of that. Yes. So Fumio Kishida is the prime minister of Japan. So A is the right answer to this question. Yes, Sani Ansari, Gauri, Priya, Chavan, Ranjana. Yes, Safi, you all are right. A is the right answer. So these are G7 members. Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, UK, US and European Union. Please remember all the 7 nations and plus European Union is G7. Second thing is, देखो ये सब photo है G7 members की, you can see it here, है ना? And India is not a part of G7, but still it has been invited as a guest, है ना? So मोदी जी को बुलाया गया था as a guest, ठीक है? So these are G7 nations, okay, members and all. उसमें European Union के भी chief है ना? You can see. Okay. Yes, this is Hiroshima. I mean, this is the city. See, I mean, yes, ठीक है, in Japan. Okay, yes. Before moving on, guys, there's a small announcement on 28th May. We'll be having a scholarship test. If you qualify this scholarship test, you will get up to 90% scholarship on this paid course. I mean, the exam is in December, hardly 6-7 months is left. So go for this course. 300 plus recorded videos, 300 plus hours of live session, 35 plus mock tests are there. Monthly magazines are being provided. So if you have any question, call on this number 9538895678. इस number पे call करके पूछ सकते हो. Okay. So if you qualify this test, you will get up to 90% scholarship. So 28 May को 11 AM time याद रख लेना. अच्छा, one more announcement is that today is 22nd May. So आज Monday है at 6 PM. I will be meeting on app. So download this app, BYJU'S Exam Prep app. Go to Play Store, download this. Go to the CLAT section and at 6 PM I will be meeting you. For what? So whatever questions I am giving in the Hindu analysis, I am doing the revision series of that. So आज part 3 होगा, ठीक है? Revision series of last 4 months. So I will be covering March and April current affairs from the same the Hindu newspaper. ठीक है? The questions from the Hindu newspaper would be there. So it will be a sort of a quiz. एक तरह का ये quiz होगा, ठीक है? So do join me at 6 PM on our app पर 6 PM पे today. Okay? Sure. हाँ. Okay. Yes. The next is, let's talk about this editorial है. देखो ये 4 editorial है. We'll be discussing about this capital quandary. Okay? What is that? तो कभी recently news में था, there's a recent judgment of Supreme Court which was very much in the news. So the judgment was, I hope I have told you about this, that there was recently a Supreme Court passed a 5-0 judgment regarding the governance in Delhi. So the Chief Minister of Delhi is Mr. Arvind Kejriwal and the Lieutenant Governor is Mr. Vinay Kumar Saxena. So now the issue was who should be transferring bureaucrats, transferring of officers. ठीक है? Okay. तो क्वेश्चन ये था कि ऑफिसर्स यानी आईएएस ब्यूरोक्रेट्स वगैरह, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल लेट्स से एजुकेशन सेक्रेटरी इन दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट. So who should be transferring or appointing these officers? Is it the chief minister or the lieutenant governor or any other, let's say, chief secretary? So these are officers, है ना? Then transport secretary. So who should be appointing it? That was the question. And Supreme Court passed an order 5-0 and it said that it should be the chief minister, that is Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, who should be deciding about this. Who should be the, transferring of officers, है ना? So the final authority is chief minister. Now, so after that, the central government filed as review petition in the Supreme Court regarding it. एक बार और देख लीजिए, review petition समझते हो ना? So rethink it. They have passed. Supreme Court, actually central government went to the Supreme Court to hear a review petition. So they will be giving some more arguments to listen again and maybe if possible reverse the judgment. That is what the central government reviewed, went to the Supreme Court for that. ठीक है, इसको review petition कहते हैं. At the same time, central government actually passed an ordinance. The president passed an ordinance. And the ordinance says that the lieutenant governor will have final says. तो इसमें लोग कह रहे थे, people were saying कि it has actually reversed the order of Supreme Court through the ordinance. तो यही सब news वगैरह में था. So that is why you should be knowing it. Okay. Now, review petition is mentioned in which article of the Constitution? Okay. So your options are Article 124, 137, 141, 143. What is the right answer? अगर आपको अपना जजमेंट को रिव्यू कराना है, इफ यू वांट टू, आई मीन, request the Supreme Court to rethink and rechange the judgment. I mean, change the judgment. So, where it is mentioned? 124, 137, 141, 143. What is the right answer? Anyone? Yes, Alok Pratap Singh, very good. 137. So, it is mentioned here, review of judgment or orders by Supreme Court subject to the provision of any law made by Parliament or any other rules under Article 145. Supreme Court shall have power to review any judgment pronounced or. Okay, so the right answer to this question is B is the right answer to this question. Okay, just have an idea. Yes, Zoya Khan, Gauri, Ranjana, Safi, you all are right. So is editorial उसी पर है actually. ठीक है. The center has through an ordinance overturned a judgment. Overturned का मतलब होता है change कर देना. Overturn पलट देना जिसको कहते हैं. Overturned. Overturned means overrule the judgment or change the judgment है ना. That is what. So through the ordinance and all. अच्छा, ordinance के लिए कौन सी article होती है? Which article talks about ordinance? Can anyone tell me? So the AAP government in Delhi has decided to challenge the ordinance and all in the Supreme Court and all. तो इसी पे बात हो रही है कि the AAP government, the Aam Aadmi Party government will challenge the ordinance in the court and all. So that is what is being discussed here. अच्छा, एक क्वेश्चन है, देखो इसमें नेशनल कैपिटल टेरिटरी दिल्ली 1991 एक्ट की बात हो रही है. So in 1991 a constitutional amendment was passed regarding Delhi also to declare it as national capital territory, and the concept of chief minister, legislative assembly were brought. ठीक है. So which amendment talks about this? Your options are 61st, 69th, 73rd, 71st. What is the right answer? 123 ordinance के लिए नहीं, 107, 108 नहीं, Gauri. Article 123 talks about the power of president to promulgate an ordinance. Promulgate ordinance. ठीक है. 123 में. Okay, so which amendment is related to National Capital Territory Delhi? The right answer is option 2 or B, 69th amendment. Yes, Zoya Khan, very good. Priya Chavan, Ishant Kumar, you all are right. So 69th amendment accorded a special status to Union Territory of Delhi by designating National Capital Territory and all. So it provided for legislative assembly. उससे पहले chief minister का concept नहीं होता था. There was no concept of chief minister in Delhi and all. So after 1991 69th amendment, this concept was brought. ठीक है? Yes. 61st is related with voting age. Yes. Reduction of voting age from 21st to 18. Yes. Good. Zoya Khan. Correct. Okay. So that is all about this. Let's move on further. The ordinance purportedly removes the basis of judgment by creating National Capital Civil Service Authority. So actually the ordinance said that National Capital Civil Service Authority would be there, where Chief Minister would be there, Chief Secretary and Principal Secretary would be there. But the final decision would be taken by the Lieutenant Governor in case of difference of opinion. Okay, तो इसीलिए इसमें कह रहे हैं कि मतलब it is said कि it is actually overturning the judgment of Supreme Court and all. तो ये सब न्यूज में था. So let's wait. People will go file some petition, review petition is pending in Supreme Court. So let's wait for it. Whatever the Supreme Court will decide, है ना. तो okay, the next is India as acquired led biomanufacturing hub. देखो सबसे पहले ये बताओ कि क्वाड में कौन कौन सी कंट्रीज है. Which of the following is not a member of Quad? Your options are Japan, Canada, USA, India. What is the right answer to this question? बताओ इसमें से कौन सा क्वाड का मेंबर नहीं है. Yes, very good, Gauri. Good. So instead of Canada क्या होगा, कोई बता सकता है? There are 4 members in Quad, right? 4 countries. So US, Japan, India, and which one? So instead of Canada, what should be the answer? बताइए. Yes, Priya Chavan, Zoya Khan, Gauri, you all are right. Yes, Australia होना चाहिए. Good, very good. हाँ. It should be Australia. So Quad में ये 4 member है देखो. There is India, ठीक है? Australia, जापान और यूएसए. तो इसको क्वाड बन गया ना, से क्वाड्रिलैटरल बन गया. क्वाड्रिलैटरल इन मैथमेटिक्स यू अंडरस्टैंड है ना, which has 4 sides, that's quadrilateral है ना. तो वही क्वाड, उसी से क्वाड बना दिया गया. ठीक है. ओके. यस. सो द राइट आंसर इज बी. नॉट अ मेंबर में बी होगा है ना. यस. ओके. So the author is talking about in March 2021, we are talking about when 2 years back, the Quad set up a critical emerging technology working group to facilitate cooperation, monitoring trends, and scout for opportunities related to development in critical emerging technologies. However, the potential for Quad cooperation in biotechnology remains insufficiently tapped. तो बता रहे हैं author is saying कि yes, we have a huge potential, insufficiently tapped मतलब we are yet to tap or enjoy the complete potential of the Quad nations. ठीक है, पूरी potential अभी बाकी है, especially related with biotechnology, है ना. Biotechnology, understand? जैसे आपने सुना होगा, you must have heard about like gene editing, these all are biotechnology ना. DNA पर research जो होते हैं, जितने में DNA profiling, DNA editing, these all are actually in the domain of biotechnology. ठीक है. So Quad-led biomanufacturing hub in India will be the necessary fillip to enhance the cooperation and all. Yes. देखो ऐसे भी India is famous for actually exporting pharmaceutical products, है ना. दवा वगैरह एक्सपोर्ट करने के लिए इंडिया काफी फेमस माना जाता है. The writers have examined this proposal with researchers at Australian National University. Biomanufacturing uses living systems, particularly microorganisms and cell culture, to produce molecules and materials on a commercial scale. Yes, biomanufacturing में living system like microorganisms are being used actually to produce molecules and all. ठीक है, तो microorganisms से दवा वगैरह बनाई जा सकती है, बहुत सारे अदर चीज किया जा सकता है. ठीक है. Okay, and it has the potential to transform global industrial system up to 60% of physical inputs to global economy. तो इसी सब की बात हो रही. So they're talking about that. India's National Biotechnology Development Strategy, the author is talking about global biomanufacturing hub by 2025. That India should become global biomanufacturing hub. है ना? While the strategy sets a target of 100 billion for the hub. So $100 billion का target होना चाहिए, ठीक है, expenditure का, ताकि उससे हम लोग 2025 तक जो है ग्लोबल बायो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग हब बन जाए इंडिया और, है ना. तो वी कैन टेक द हेल्प ऑफ क्वाड नेशंस. सो क्वाड एक्चुअली प्लेज एन इंपॉर्टेंट रोल इन दिस, है ना. इसी सब की बात हो रही. इंडिया इज एन आइडियल चॉइस बिकॉज इट एग्जिस्ट इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, फार्मास्यूटिकल मैन्युफैक्चरिंग एक्सपर्टाइज एंड वर्कफोर्स. लिखा है ना, इंडिया जो है ना दवा एक्सपोर्ट करने के लिए बहुत फेमस है. फार्मास्यूटिकल्स मींस मेडिसिन, एक्सपोर्ट ऑफ मेडिसिन के लिए इट्स वेरी फेमस एंड ऑल. ठीक है. सो दैट इज व्हाट इज बीइंग हाईलाइटेड हियर. So also, while all the three, Japan, Australia, US also possess advanced biotechnological innovation ecosystem and intellectual property, India has skilled manpower. So India के पास, of course, we have a huge population. If we provide them with proper skill, then they can actually act as a skilled manpower and all. ठीक है. Then indeed, India is the ideal choice to host the biomanufacturing hub thanks to its existing infrastructure, pharmaceutical manufacturing and all. So already we have existing infrastructure of manufacturing medicines and all. So मास लेवल पर मेडिसिन बनती है इंडिया में, तो उसको यूज किया सकता है बायो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग रिसर्च के लिए. इंडिया इज अमंग द टॉप परफॉर्मेंस इन द फील्ड ऑफ बायो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, द फील्ड ऑफ क्वालिटी ऑफ रिसर्च आउटपुट एंड ऑल. तो इसी सब की बात हो रही है. ठीक है. सो दैट इज व्हाट इज बीइंग टॉक्ड अबाउट हियर. फिर एक चीज होती है एक्टिव फार्मास्यूटिकल इंग्रेडिएंट्स, APIs. These are used in many medicines and China is considered as actually the top in APIs. In fact, China export a lot of APIs to us as well. ठीक है. APIs होता है दवा में यूज किया जाता है, एक्टिव फार्मास्यूटिकल इंग्रेडिएंट्स. इसमें चाइना का डोमिनेंस माना जाता है जनरली. पुश इंडिया टू लॉन्च अ प्रोडक्शन लिंक इंसेंटिव स्कीम, है ना. So in fact, we are still importing a lot of APIs from China. So that is what it is related with. ठीक है. नहीं आलोक प्रताप, देखो क्या है ना कि क्वाड से यानी यूएस, जापान, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, इंडिया, ये चारों का अगर so if these four will cooperate each other, then of course the biomanufacturing hub, I mean India would become biomanufacturing hub. It means if India can take help from Japan, US and Australia for promoting biomanufacturing in India. कैसे? They can take the expertise from US scientists and all, है ना, from these nations, and other sort of help, any other raw material which is required from these nations, any other technical expertise like scientists can be taken help from these nations, है ना, so that India can become biomanufacturing hub. ठीक है, समझ गए. यही बेसिकली मेन मकसद है ना. और एक्चुअली क्या है, API, चूंकि देखो क्वाड जो है ना, इट इज कंसिडर्ड एज इन मेनी केसेस एन एंटी चाइना प्लेटफॉर्म, मेनी पीपल से, है ना. एंड API जो होता है ना, वो चाइना इज एक्चुअली डोमिनेंट इन इट. सो इंडिया शुड बी मेकिंग इट्स ओन API with the help of Quad nations and all. So active pharmaceutical ingredients, which why are we importing from other nations and all? इसमें यह है कि we should become our dominant in this API manufacturing. तो ये भी एक चीज है, वी कैन टेक हेल्प फ्रॉम क्वाड नेशंस एंड ऑल, ठीक है, उसी के बारे में. India needs to uplift its workforce quality. Yes, it means we need to provide a skill to our workforce. है ना, ये मतलब हुआ ना, skill, high level of skill provide करना workforce को. While there are many life sciences professionals in the country, they lack access to cutting edge technology and all. ठीक है, तो उसी की बात हो रही है. Recent changes in India allow establishment of foreign universities and can encourage scholar exchange program and all. तो ये बता रहे हैं, देखो लिखा ना, मैंने बताया ना, scholar exchange program कर सकते हैं. Means the senior like PhD, those who are doing PhD students, they can be exchanged, ठीक है, from quad nations like Australia में भेज दिया गया, Australians India में आ गए, like that. So Indian PhD students can be sent to Australia, Japan or India or USA and all. Similarly, it's the other way around as well, ठीक है. So that is how actually, है ना, universities around the quad hub, तो universities जो है interact करें, so they can exchange program होता है, आपने देखा होगा स्कूल यूनिवर्सिटी में सुना होगा, universities लेवल पर the exchange program of students do happen, कि मेरे PhD के students आपके यहाँ चले जाएंगे, आपके यहाँ मेरे आएंगे, ठीक है. So these are called as exchange programs and all, ठीक है. So that is what is being talked about here. Training should also focus on commercialization research, है ना, तो training वगैरह पे भी commercialization research and all. The hub can harmonize language regulation and data sharing regarding biomanufacturing and all. तो इसी सब की बात हो रही है ना. The proposed hub in India can capitalize on economic potential for biomanufacturing and all. इंडिया में of course बहुत ज़्यादा potential है, economic potential है. So these are the things being talked about here. Okay, yes. Now अब एक और आर्टिकल आई थी recently जालीकट्टू से related. I hope you are aware of that. देखो जालीकट्टू is a sort of actually very similar to bullfighting which happens, which is famous in Spain. So actually similar to that you can say. This is the local culture in the state of Tamil Nadu. Kambala is very similar to that in state of Karnataka. Okay, so now people have filed a petition against it and all. So and Supreme Court recently uphold the laws allowing Jallikattu and Kambala. पहले देखो समझो क्या है. देखो, if you see it carefully, there are two things actually in this. The main thing is, एक है कि when in Jallikattu and Kambala, those who are opposing it, they are saying animal rights are being violated. Those who are opposing it, and those who were supporting it, they were saying this is our culture and right to protect culture is mentioned in Article 29. तो क्या लिखा ना, any section of citizen residing in the country have a distinct language culture of its own shall have the right to conserve the same. तो जो लोग support कर रहे थे, those who were supporting it, they said that this is our culture and the judiciary or government should not intervene in that. But those who were opposing it, they said that it is animal rights are being violated. Because when you are playing this game, actually they are getting affected. So maybe they might get injured or something like that. So people had filed a petition. So ये law बनाया गया था. I mean, Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act was amended by the Tamil Nadu Legislative Assembly to allow Jallikattu and all. So people went to the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court recently, few days back, upheld it. Uphold the law मतलब said yes. मतलब ठीक है. So Supreme Court said that Jallikattu and Kambala is constitutionally fine. Okay, is it clear? इसी पर आया था judgment, ठीक है ना. Verdict upholds cultural sentiment, but animal rights, human safety matters too. So basically, perhaps the author is slightly critical of this. That fine, you have protected the culture, but animal rights and human safety is also important. Human safety, why? Because there have been incidents where while playing Jallikattu, people have died. ऐसा इंसिडेंट हुआ है जिसमें लोगों की मौत भी हो गई है. So that is what this editorial is all about. Perhaps if you read it, it is actually slightly critical of the Supreme Court order. They are actually saying कि I mean animal rights is also there and all. तो मैंने बता दिए दोनों पक्ष. I have given both the arguments. I mean the animal rights argument as well as culture protection of cultural arguments. So that is what is being talked about. So this. When talking about actually animal rights, this law is quoted. Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act 1960 is being quoted. Okay. तो इसमें क्या है, इसके अंदर फिर एनिमल वेलफेयर बोर्ड वगैरह भी बनाया गया था, ठीक है. सो टू प्रोटेक्ट दैट एंड ऑल. इसी पर है, गो एंड रीड इट. आई हैव एक्सप्लेन्ड द बेसिक थिंग्स एंड ऑल, है ना. Jallikattu, Kambala is a buffalo rose. Jallikattu में bull यूज किया था, and Kambala में buffalo is being used. Some sort of buffalo rose is in there in Karnataka and all. ठीक है. How it is played, I don't exactly know कि कैसे प्ले किया जाता है. So those who are from Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, they will tell you. मतलब इसमें I think similar to bull fighting होता है जालिकट्टू में. आप देख लेना एक बार, ठीक है. Okay. Now, since we are talking about Animal Welfare Board, which was established under Prevention of Cruelty to Animal Act, is headquartered where? Your options are Chennai, Ballabgarh, Faridabad, Delhi. What is the right answer? सबको like button press करते जाओ guys. Everyone please press the like button. Subscribe to our channel. बताओ, Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act के अंदर एनिमल वेलफेयर बोर्ड बनाया गया था. इसका हेडक्वार्टर कहाँ है? Some people are saying Chennai. Actually, earlier it was in Chennai, but now it is in Ballabgarh, Haryana. So B is the right answer. ठीक है, पहले चेन्नई में था, previously situated, but now it is situated in Ballabgarh, Haryana. ठीक है. So the right answer is B is the right answer to this question. Yes, Seema Kumari right. ठीक है. एक और आर्टिकल थी 1 in 7 Indian primary schools run by a lone teacher. तो ये एक they have done some research. Some people have done research and all. And Jean Trazer, Rikesh Chaudhary, Ritika Khera, they have written about 17 pupils being taught by one teacher. तो 78 स्टूडेंट है और एक ही टीचर बस है. इस तरह का बहुत सारा उन्होंने डेटा निकाला. अब इसको याद नहीं रखना है, दैट इज नॉट इंपॉर्टेंट, बट जस्ट हैव एन आइडिया कि बहुत जगह ऐसा है जहाँ पे प्राइमरी लेवल पे बस एक ही टीचर है, सिंगल टीचर स्कूल इज देयर. ओके, सो ऑफ कोर्स एक टीचर से तो नहीं होगा ना, मतलब टीचर स्टूडेंट रेशियो अच्छा होना चाहिए. देयर इज ओनली वन टीचर इन प्राइमरी स्कूल, सरकारी स्कूल में बहुत सारे बच्चे हैं, वो अकेला बेचारा पढ़ा रहा है, वैसा नहीं होना चाहिए ना. मिस सो देयर इज सम रूल्स ऑफ टीचर स्टूडेंट रेशियो है ना, दैट हैज टू बी फॉलोड. व्हाट इज द ONDC, ओपन नेटवर्क फॉर डिजिटल कॉमर्स? इसको पढ़ लीजिएगा. देखो अभी इस पर बहुत सारी बात खुल के नहीं आई है, इसीलिए मैं इसके बहुत डिटेल में नहीं जा रहा हूं. बट some people are saying कि ONDC will destroy Amazon or Flipkart, but I don't think it is like that. ठीक है, इस पर अभी इतना जल्दी it is not good to pass a judgment right now in the initial state that Amazon, Flipkart or something like that will be destroyed. No, but ONDC is actually to democratize e-commerce, to facilitate or to make e-commerce more effective and more actually competitive. ठीक है, so people will be having more choice. So maybe they will be, it is believed that yes, we will be getting products at a more cheaper rate. We have more choices. तो main चीज है कि choices वगैरह ज्यादा हो जाएगी. But it is not appropriate to say कि Amazon and Flipkart actually will be completely destroyed. It's not like that. ठीक है. But I'm not going very much in detail because let's wait for more things to come out. ठीक है. अभी कुछ उसका pilot project चलाया गया. Before, I mean, that is why I'm not going very much in detail. तो उसमें क्या है कि जैसे some people are saying कि maybe their monopoly, Amazon, Flipkart, Swiggy, Zomato's monopoly might be destroyed. So other other business would flourish and all. ठीक है, हो सकता है, but complete destruction अभी नहीं बोला सकता. We should not be saying anything about ONDC की will it destroy the e-commerce market, other e-commerce market or all. You can say like that कि ONDC will facilitate e-commerce in a more better way. ये लिखना अगर कहीं आया. Okay, it will make it more, it will democratize it. Democratize it मतलब more choice will be there. तो जनता के लिए बेहतर होगा, it is said. Okay, means the common man would choose more from that, है ना. इसमें बहुत सारे examples भी दिए गए. अभी हम उस examples पे नहीं जा रहे हैं because a buyer registered on Amazon can buy directly from Flipkart as well. ठीक है, तो इस तरह का ऑप्शन है कि आप चूज कर सकते हैं कि डिलीवरी बॉय इस कंपनी से हो, यहाँ से खरीदेंगे हम, Amazon से खरीदेंगे लेकिन Flipkart का डिलीवरी बॉय, समथिंग लाइक दैट. I mean that different choices you will be given under ONDC. तो अभी पायलट वर्जन लॉन्च किया गया. पायलट वर्जन मतलब स्मॉल वर्जन पे पहले उसको इंप्लीमेंट किया जाएगा. Then it will be found whether it will be successful or not. Then only it will be implemented. तो अभी इस पर बहुत ज्यादा इस पर डिटेल में नहीं जा रहे हैं. ठीक है, ओके, यस. ना पेज नंबर 10 में मिस्टर जयशंकर, ब्लिंकन इज US सेक्रेटरी ऑफ स्टेट, है ना. US Secretary of State, or you can say the Foreign Minister of USA is called as Secretary of State. Both have met in Hiroshima because I hope you are aware the G7 summit have happened and all. ये सब पता होना चाहिए. Okay, there's a question. Where do you find Dachigam National Park? Your options are Jammu Kashmir, Ladakh, Assam, Maharashtra. What is the right answer? बताइए तो. Dachigam National Park कहाँ मिलेगा आपको? सबको लाइक बटन प्रेस करते जाओ. Everyone please press the like button and subscribe to the channel. Where do you find Dachigam National Park? And why it is in the news? Yes, Gauri, right. Jammu and Kashmir में आपको मिलेगा. Yes. Because of course recently there was a news actually. Itinerary मतलब होता plan है ना. तो थोड़ा सा plan change कर दिएगा. G20 summit, some G20 officials would be coming in Kashmir and all. So they were supposed to visit Dachigam National Park, which is in Srinagar. But later on this plan was changed because of maybe security issues and all. तो किसी कारण से ये वाला प्लान चेंज कर देगा, तो दाचिगम नेशनल पार्क पता होना चाहिए. यस, ए इज द राइट आंसर. हाँ, कश्मीर में. यस, जोया खान, प्रिया, लोक प्रताप, कामलेश, यू ऑल राइट. ए इज द राइट आंसर. यहाँ पे जम्मू कश्मीर यूनियन टेरिटरी है ना, ये जम्मू कश्मीर यूनियन टेरिटरी है, इसी में आपको मिलेगा दाचिगम. ओके, यस. G7 wants to de-risk, not decouple from China. Biden, वही अभी G7 की मीटिंग वगैरह हो रही है. So President Zelensky was also present in Hiroshima and all. So just have an idea about that. अच्छा, एक और क्वेश्चन है. Neanderthal is a what? Your options are place in Africa, old name of Netherlands, an extinct species or subspecies of archaic humans. None of the above. Your time starts now. And why it is in the news? क्यों न्यूज में था? कोई बता सकते हो? Anyone? Yes, Gauri, Zoya Khan, you all are right. An extinct species or subspecies of archaic humans. But why it was in the news? एक नियंडरथल है और एक डेनिसोवन. These two were very much in the news. These are actually the previous species of human, आप कह सकते हो. Yes, C is the right answer, है ना. Why? Because recently जो नोबेल प्राइज जीता था जिन्होंने, नोबेल प्राइज इन मेडिसिन 2022 had done research on these Neanderthal and Denisovan. ठीक है, कौन है नोबेल प्राइज विनर 2022 के? स्वांते पाबो. यस, है ना. सो ही इज एक्चुअली द विनर ऑफ नोबेल प्राइज इन मेडिसिन 2022 एंड ही इज एक्चुअली फ्रॉम द सेम स्वीडन. तो आप देख सकते हो. हाँ, डिड नियंडरथल शेप आवर नोजेस एंड ऑल. ठीक है, तो आप देखो जो फोटो है ना, दिस फोटो इज एक्चुअली ऑफ द सेम स्वांते पाबो who won the actually Nobel Prize last year. ठीक है, so that is why it was in the news. एक science and technology एक पूरा section था, so that is why I've given this question. ठीक है, so go and read it. So this is all about today's class, guys. I'll be meeting you. Please download the app. Go to CLAT section at 6 p.m. I will be meeting you on the app where I'll be doing the quiz of questions from the Hindu newspaper, questions which were asked in March, April. ठीक है, so एक revision series we are running. So do join me at 6 p.m. on our app. Okay, so it's a free session. You can join it. So please subscribe to our channel, follow us Instagram, Facebook, Telegram, and download the BYJU'S exam prep app. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.